Hello everybody, welcome to my Plushie Wednesday. I'm Sue, this is my channel, and welcome. Happy you're all here today, or I hope you're all here because this hasn't gone up yet, so nobody's here yet, right? Oh gosh, it's been a morning already. Well, now it's afternoon because it's after 2 o'clock. So let's see how long this video takes me to do. Last one took me a day, so hopefully no internet issues today, but we'll see. We'll see. I got a couple of crazy little things for you. I have a yarn haul, surprise, surprise, and another one coming. I've decided, because of the way the Parfait Chunky is coming in now, I'm going to switch to Hobie. I like Hobie yarn a lot. The Honey Bunny yarn, not the Baby Snuggle, the Honey Bunny. So I think I might try that. But I put an order in yesterday. I got free shipping because I ordered enough of it. But the tariffs, I had to pay over $11 in tariffs. I almost didn't get it, but I really need brown yarn. And that's tough to get, and I don't want to deal with Premier anymore. So that's that. Always something, right? So that's the one thing. And we'll get into that a little more in a minute. Not a lot happening. I have my big market this coming weekend. It's 2 days, over 200 vendors. Last count, I counted 234 vendors. It's at a big giant place in Lakeland, Florida. I'm in the same room as my son and daughter-in-law, so that's good because they have 2 different rooms. So we're pretty close to one another. Not on top of one another, but close, so we can check in on each other. I'm a little nervous about it. I've never done a market this big. I don't know if it's good or bad that you have that many vendors. I know for sure there's other crochet vendors. With that many, you can certainly afford to have more, but I don't know. This is going to be a whole new experience for me. I just want to make my money back. I just want to make my money back. It cost me $225 to do this market. 2 days, Saturday and Sunday. Saturday is 10 to 5. Sunday is 10 to 4. So they're long days. They're long days. So if any of you are in the Lakeland area, stop by and say hello. That would be a lot of fun. I love it. I love meeting my subscribers and making new friends. So that's coming up. But I don't know where my head was at. I thought I had 2 more weeks to get ready. And then I was looking at it one day and looking at the calendar, that is. And I went, oh my gosh, I have 1 week. So, needless to say, I have not left the house this last week. Haven't gone anywhere. Did have football Sunday though. My son and grandsons did come over on Sunday, and Saturday my son and daughter-in-law were at a different market in Lakeland on Saturday. So my grandson got in touch with me and asked me if I could give him a ride to his girlfriend's house. Heaven forbid he go a weekend without seeing her. It's so cute. It's so cute. His first girlfriend. And I like her a lot. I like her a lot. She's from Ukraine. Her whole family is here. Mom, dad, younger brother, and her. So I can't even imagine what that poor family has gone through. Probably still going through. So anyhow, I've been crocheting up a storm, as much of a storm I can make, but I think I'll be okay. I tried getting an inventory count for you before I came on, and Grumpy, I was reading off things, and Grumpy was keeping track, and he messed it up. And at that point I said, forget it, I'll go do my video because it takes me forever to do these, and I'll just do a count for just for myself to see how much. He says, well, you're already over 200 and you're not done yet. So I'm guessing I have at least 300 items already made. So I don't think I'll sell out. Even if it's busy, I don't think I'll sell out. I hope, because I have another market 2 weeks after that one. But that's a small market, so I don't need a ton of inventory. I did it last year and I made like $280 at it. It wasn't, you know, big, huge thing. So if I have to make up anything, I'll just make small things for it. That's what seemed to sell last year. So that's where I stand right now, panicking for 2 days from now, 3 days from now. But I have tomorrow and Friday to make up a few more things. There's a couple of things I definitely want to make. I want to make another splooting animal, and I want to make my bee lovey that I sold at my last market. That's the one that Amy Makes Keepsakes has the pattern for. Love it. Love it. So I will enjoy making that again. Oh gosh, what else? Have my Lucky Starbucks with the enjoy written on it, but I think they messed up. Grumpy went and got it for me, and I really think there's caffeine in here because my heart is pounding and I'm a little shaky. But I'm drinking it anyway. And I can kind of taste it. As soon as I took the first sip, I said, did you tell them this was decaf? He said, yes. And I said, have a feeling it's not. It doesn't taste like my usual drinks. Oh, so, allergies. My eyes so itchy, and I'm a little stuffy, so I apologize for my voice today. Nose is a little runny, thus my trusty tissue. And don't want to stick tissues up my nose like Heather. I'll leave that to her. Poor Heather. I hope she feels better soon. So, anyway, I think that's about it. Oh, the girls came last week for a lesson last Friday, and they wanted to do circles. So we just made circles, and they did not want to use Plushie yarn. So I think they realized that going right into plush yarn is not as easy as they thought it would be. So they wanted to do acrylic. Holly, the younger one, is doing great, even though she's left-handed, and I don't know how to teach a left-handed person. She's doing awesome. Hannah was not in the mood that day, and that's okay. Some days you feel like it, some days you don't. We're all like that. So I'm not sure if they're coming tomorrow or not coming at all this week. I forgot what I told their mom. So it'll be a surprise if my doorbell rings tomorrow. I definitely told her not Friday, because I have too much to do to get ready for the markets on Friday. So that's about where I'm at. Just busy crocheting. So I hope you like the things I made. Some are things I wanted to catch up on and remake. I got some new things. I got several new things actually. And I guess we'll start with my yarn haul. So I ordered some Parfait Plush from Hirschner's. Same price as ordering it from Premier. So no deal there. I think they had $1.99 shipping, and that's why I ordered it there. So I got this color, which is spearmint. So pretty. So pretty. I don't know where I'm going to put anything because everything's so crowded here. And then I got this one, and this is navy. Not pretty. Ooh, this one's real nice and soft. The other one wasn't quite as soft. Always amazes me that all the yarn doesn't come feeling the same. What do they do? And I got another poppy because the one I did have is I'm running a little low. So when I ordered this, it was with the idea that I'd be making some Christmas things, but it looks like I may not have time to get any done. I have some left from last year, so I'll be using those, but I did want to make some new stuff. Mustard. I only ordered one of each. And shell. I like shell a lot. I use this as skin colors if I make dolls or whatever. Very pretty. I love it. I love it. And two are missing. Surprise, surprise. And it's teddy bear, I'm sure, because I needed that. No, it's rust it's called in here, but it's the brown and the chocolate. So the two browns that I really wanted are on back order. Gets me so mad. Tell me that when I'm ordering. It did not show it was out of stock. So that's my little yarn haul. Trying to get different colors in it. Putting it up here, all of this yarn. Taking some of my paper crafting stuff down. Get ready for a yard sale after the holidays. So, I'm tired already. My day hasn't. It's only 2:30, not even 2:30. So, I don't know if you saw my little short video on skein and black yarn that I opened up yesterday for making one of the plushies I'm going to show you today. Well, I opened up that skein and opened it and opened it and opened it and ended up with 6 different ends hanging down. I was trying to open it from the center, which is what I usually do. 6. So I took a picture of it. I did a little, very short video here. I'll stick it in here after I'm done talking so you can see it if you haven't already. And I wrote to Premiere. And I said, and they ask you these questions. You can't send a picture. I wanted to send them a picture to show them. I'm not making this up. This is for real. So I sent them the picture. I sent them the email, gave them the info. This was like a skein of millends or seconds or something. It just wasn't right. It just wasn't right. And as I dug a little further into it, after I did that little video, some of the yarn was really bad. Really shedding or shredding or something. I don't know. It was not a good skein of yarn. So I wrote to them about it and told them what had happened, and you have to put in your account, not your account number, but your order number and all of this kind of stuff. So I did that. And I got a reply this morning. They're not going to do a darn thing about it. They said, oh, we already gave you a refund for that. I don't know, last month or something. So now I'm getting angry. You know, I spend my money expecting to get what I'm paying for. Not yarn that I don't even know what the beginning is, or if there is a beginning, or is there going to be a ton more of these things if I try to use it. So this morning, I wrote back, and I told them how disappointed I was with their reply. I certainly did not tell them about this skein of yarn a month ago or whatever, because I just opened it last night. So how could I be refunded for a skein of yarn I just opened last night? And don't you know people buy multiples of skeins of yarn, certain colors they know they're going to use a lot of? I don't remember which order this came out of. I've ordered several since this new yarn came out. I don't know, and I think I ordered black in just about all of them. So mad, so mad. So that's why that little video went up. That's why I'm telling you about it. And usually Premier is very, very good with their customers about doing things. You know, if you got something bad, they'll refund you or whatever. And I told them in my email, I said, I don't want a refund. I just want another skein of yarn that is good, hopefully, because this is a mess. And I had to try to use that last night because I had to finish what I was working on. What a nightmare. I would use one end and maybe I'd get 3 feet out of it, and then that was the end of it. And then there were just little strands of yarn like this long coming out of it. Very frustrating, especially when you're trying to finish something up. Oh gosh. Fortunately, I finally found an end that I could use, but that was the end that had that shredded yarn on it as I started using it. So I had to cut that piece out, tie the pieces together, use my friendly little trick I showed you quite a while ago about how to connect 2 strands of yarn so you don't have to knot it and it's seamless. You can't tell. If I remember, I'll put a link to that video on how to do that at the end. I always put videos at the end that I think you might be interested in watching if you haven't seen them already. So all you have to do is click on them and it'll take you right to those videos. So I'll try to put up the one with my little yarn hack for tying 2 pieces of yarn together seamlessly. You can't even tell. So anyhow, let me show you that little video I put up on my channel last night so you can see what I'm talking about as far as what that skein looked like. Okay, be right back. Back. I'm sure you can see why I was upset. That is the weirdest thing. That's the second time that's happened to me. First time was with Hobie. I had like 5 or 6 ends on one of the skeins of yarn too. I don't remember if I sent them a picture or I just emailed them about that skein, and they just sent me another one right away. I had no problem at all. And usually Premier is like that. I was very surprised at their response. I have not heard from them back today to my response to their response. I don't think I'm going to. And if that's the case, I don't know. I like the plush yarn. I like the thickness of it. I like the softness of it sometimes. Because you may have the same skein of yarn. Actually, one, and I'll tell you when I get to that plushie, it's the black. And it's 2 different textures. And that really gets me mad. Really gets me mad. But when that's all you have in the house, you got to use it. And now your plushie has 2 different feels to it. Okay, enough complaining. Enough complaining. Let me get to, I had to put 2 little tables out here today to show you everything I made. Because some are really big. I went cuckoo on sizes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I made 14 items. Almost broke my record. Just ran out of time. So, as far as little remakes go, or things I needed to make because I was out of, I made a little Frankie the Frog, and they all have their tags and everything on them already. But, so, sorry that you gotta look at a tag, but I wanted to get this done. So, Frankie and Goblin, I think this is. If it's not Goblin, it's Pistachio. Fuzz. That will pull out. Ugh. I have to go over all of these. Anyhow, But I love this little frog. I think he's adorable. So this gives me 3 of those, and I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. If I had had my extra week, I probably would have made 5. But we'll see what I'm going to get through tomorrow. And then I had, one night I had sat a while ago, a couple of weeks ago, several weeks ago, I sat and just crocheted the swings for car swings. I made a whole bunch of them. I forget how many, 18, 20 of them, just the swing part. So I had some of those left. So I looked to see what I had left. And at my last market, the smaller one, I sold a chicken, a little chick. Is he too cute? I love that. This I did on my own. This is not part of the AllFromJade package that I bought. That's all water themed. I really wish she would come out with another group of car swing critters. I can do some. I made up the pug. I made up this. Easy peasy. There's no, you don't have to be a brainiac to make this up, that's for sure. I did that one, and I need a little frog. This is from the collection. He's cute, and it doesn't take long. It doesn't take long. And you do this in yellow without the comb, and it's a duckling. So same thing, same thing. Maybe use orange for the little nose and feet on that. And you can get something different than the same old from that video. And then one thing I've been wanting to make for this too, more car swings, was a bee. I wanted to do a bee. I don't know why I want to do a bee. I always complain about making bees. Like, I don't have very many bees. I think I have 2 left. So I might have to squeeze in a couple in the next couple of days, because they're still popular. People still like their bees. So I went on Instagram and I found a pattern for a bee car swing. It was horrible. Oh, what a horrible pattern. It didn't tell you didn't tell you what kind of yarn they used, what size hook they used. The instructions were just not good, not good. So I said, all right, let's go. We'll make this up ourselves. And I did, and it's very easy to do. Just like the little chick I just showed you, same thing. Made exactly the same way, but in bee colors. So if you can't find what you want, make it up yourself. Have some variety. So here's my little bee. I think it's adorable. Got little wings on the back. So cute. So cute. This one is leaning back for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe I need to, I don't know. There we go. Hey, cute. So I made 2 of them. Made 2. I think they're so cute. So I have 15 car swings made. So that's gonna have to do. It's gonna have to do. And then I didn't have any Myrtle the Turtles. None. They were all gone. I said, oh my gosh, I can't not have Myrtle the Turtles. I am really low on turtles. I don't have the AllFromJade turtles either, like the sunflower or the fruit turtles, or I have none. Blueberry. I still have blueberry turtles left over from the Blueberry Festival in the spring. That's all I have. And I just don't have time to make more. So go to the quick and easy ones and make some myrtles. So I made 5 myrtles. And if I have time, I'll make a few more, because I just think they're so stinking cute. So I made them all with Parfait Chunky. And this is not Parfait Chunky. This is a yarn I got as a Christmas gift last year. It's more velvety. I can't tell you the name of it. I don't know off the top of my head. And I used 16mm eyes on it. I wanted it to have colored eyes. And I made pink eyes to match the little shell. But there's one. So cute. They're just so cute. I love this one, but of course, this is my favorite color. As you can see by my shirt. I made a green one. and I'm not sure, I think this green might be a Hobie green, but it went perfectly with this Bernat blanket yarn I have. This is a color that I use to make dinosaurs usually, brontosauruses, which I don't have any more of either. Oh gosh, I don't know, but cute, cute, cute. And of course I put green eyes on this one, 16 millimeters. It's adorable. These are so cute. These are so cute. And they're inexpensive. It's an inexpensive buy for people. I only charge $12 for them. So, and I made a blue one. The blue is cornflower, and this is another Bernat blanket. I make brontosauruses with this too. I usually, those two, I have one of each for a market, and I don't have any. I keep saying, if I have time, I'll make them in the next 2 days. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. I just don't. But the blue. And yellow and brown. I love the brightness of this yellow. I just think it's so cool. And this is, what do you call that? Pom-pom. This is the brown pom-pom yarn from Premier. You got green eyes. All 16 millimeter eyes. I wanted to use them up. I have a lot of the smaller eyes like this, and I just want to use them because I don't usually. So now I'm starting to put them on everything, and I will order just sizes, not packages that come with from 12 millimeter to the 30 millimeter, and you only get a few of each. No, 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 no. Now I've smartened up, took me a while, but now I order just a bag of the size I need. Like I've gotten 25 millimeter, 30 millimeter, 35 millimeter, because I use a lot of those bigger ones. So yellow and brown. And the last one so far is pink. I didn't have any more pink, so I put purple on there. Oh, look how cute. And this is a parfait chunky yarn as well. This one I usually use, no, it's not, I'm sorry. This is parfait, what do they call, Bloom? Bloom, I think it's called. Oh, look how pretty that is. I love it. These are so cute, just too cute. So I got 5 Myrtle the Turtles. And if I have time, I will make more because I don't know how people can resist these. I'm trying to hold them up for you. I'm not good at this. I'm not good at this. They'll all fall on the floor, pretty much. All the different colors. Aren't they cute? What a mess. Oh, I love them. I love them. Done. They're already tagged price and ready to pack. So then I really wanted to make some splooting animals, and because I love them and they sell really well for me. I showed last week, I showed you Huey the Highland cow. Ooh, I remembered. I remembered Highland. I'm so proud of myself. And Pipsy the pig. Showed you those two last week. So this week, I wanted to make some that I hadn't made yet. And I've made quite a few of them. I have the patterns for all of them. So I went back, and in the beginning, when Shannon first started making these, that's SnuggleBeansCrochet, and you can get all of the splooting animals on her Etsy page at SnuggleBeansCrochet. I really liked this one, and I really wanted to make him, and that was a little bear. Look how cute that is. Oh my gosh. So cute. And you know what? I never make bears. Why? They're adorable. I have to find a really cute bear pattern and make some bears. But look how cute he is. Oh, and I love how they sploot, but I like that they sit up. I like that they sit up as well. So I made the bear. Cutie, cutie, cutie. Adorable. And I made a kitty cat. Made the kitty cat. And this is way back when she first started showing these. So on this one, I decided to design it like the cat I had when I still lived in Rhode Island. His name was Cole because he was this gray color. He was a solid gray though. He didn't have any white on him. But I don't know, as I started making this, it just reminded me of him, and I miss him. He was a good cat. He would bring me horrible gifts from the woods. Snakes, birds, mice. Ooh. He was so proud of himself. But I decided to put the white at the ends and the little paw prints. That's so cute. So cute. And she does have this in her pattern for the cat. This is not something I made up. I put big pink eyes. What size are those? 25 or 30 millimeter. I'm not sure. I wanted big eyes on it. Little teeny tiny nose. Look how cute. And she didn't have the backs white, but I wanted him to have socks on all his feet. And his tail, of course. But isn't it the most precious little thing? That's my Cole. She doesn't call it Cole though. I forget what she calls him. Oh, I can't remember all the names. Can't remember all the names. Oh, my poor Cole. Cute. So those are the two splooters. And I think I'm going to make a deer today or tomorrow. And that'll give me 5 splooters. And can't do more than what it can do. And they go pretty quick. They go pretty quick. So today I finished up the item that I was doing in black. Grumpy kept bugging me, saying, you need to make a Night Fury. You need to make a Night Fury. I really didn't want to make a Night Fury. I'm tired of making black things. You know, I'm tired of it. It's hard work. It's hard work to do things in black. So, as I stated earlier, I decided to make it in the new Parfait plush yarn, and I used a 6mm hook, 35mm eyes, because he came out a lot bigger than the others I was making. And in Shannon's patterns, she uses Parfait chunky yarn with a 3.75mm hook, I believe, and I just wanted them bigger than that, especially this one. I've made them smaller, but this one I wanted it to be larger than what it would have been. And I've made this with velvet yarn where it came out real little, but he sold. And then I've made a few out of Parfait chunky, so they were a little bit bigger, but I used a bigger hook. I think I used a 4.5, not a 3.75. And this time, because I was using the plush, I used a 6, probably should have used a 7, because it was a little tight sometimes using a 6. But I got my bigger Night Fury, Toothless, whatever you want to call him. He's a big one. He's a big one. He's got his long tail with his decorations. I hate sewing on the wings. Black on black, you know, it just doesn't show up very well, but that's what the critter is like, so that's what you do. So as I was saying about the yarn, this yarn for the head, the whole head, I ran out of this yarn right when I was finished with the head, and that's when I opened up that bad skein. But this is the rougher, squeakier kind of yarn, but it was one I had already started, so I wanted to get rid of that one first. And then when I came and got the one I needed for the body, because I was out of my original one. It was very soft and velvety. So body probably would have been a little bit bigger if it was the same as this, but this was a lot easier to work with than this was, especially on these little things. Oh my gosh. Trying to crochet these little tiny, whatever they are, horns. Not good. Not good. It was tough. My hand was killing me after making this head. So when I finished the head, I quit. That was yesterday. Last night, I made the legs, all the legs and the tail, and then I stopped for the night. And then this morning, I made the body and put it all together and got him done. So he'll be coming to the big market, but he came out great. I think so. Love those big, big green eyes. Love those big green eyes. He's so handsome. He's so handsome. And then my last one. Oh my gosh. I don't know what I did. I went cuckoo. I started making an item that I sold at that other big market I did several weeks ago, a month ago. The one that almost gave me a heart attack because I did so well at it. Well, so I decided to make this item again. Sorry about my nose, but what can I say? I don't want to keep turning off the video. So I decided to make this again because it's sold at that market, but it was much smaller. This time I thought, well, I'll use I will use Bernat blanket yarn. In my head, that's what I thought I used last time. I really have to start taking notes. I still didn't take notes about this one. So I don't remember what I used last time. I have no clue what I used last time. So I decided to make this with Bernat blanket. Oh my gosh, it's so big. It's so big. But I love it. I love it, and I think it's going to look fantastic on my table. But, oh my gosh, look at this guy. I can't even fit him in the screen. There he goes. Look at that. He is huge. Huge, huge. My giraffe. My giraffe. I usually have another pattern I make for giraffes, much smaller than this. Much smaller than this. But, you know what? He should have a tail, huh? I must have missed that. I have to go back and look at the pattern. This is a pattern by, oh my gosh, Southern Gals Crochet. Southern Gals Crochet. Great pattern, easy to do. Just don't go nuts like me and make this big giant thing. Look at this thing. It's huge. I wish I had a measuring tape. I would see how tall he is. I never checked. Let me just try to measure. I would say from the bottom of his feet to the top of the horns, he's almost 18 inches high. He's a big boy. He's a big boy. I'm gonna leave him off to the side because I don't want to forget to add a tail. And if there is no tail in the pattern, which there probably is, and I missed it, I'll just add one myself. I was probably happy to get him finished and rushed. But I'm glad I noticed. Poor little guy, no tail. So that's it. That's all I have for you today. My big babies. My toothless and everything else. So that's it. So this cracks me up looking at myself at this guy. So cute. So cute. my tailless giraffe. So I'm gonna go relax for a little bit now. And then, well, no, I'm not, because now I have to edit and make a thumbnail and all that good stuff you have to do when you're doing videos. And give you links to everything. That takes so long. But I don't mind doing it for you. I don't mind doing it for you. All right, everyone. I guess I'm going to go. Hope you liked this video. It's kind of all over the place a bit, huh? But wish me luck for this weekend. I'm scared. I'm scared. Of course, Grumpy will be with me. And I don't know. I don't know. It's going to be, this is going to be an experience. It's a big company who puts these big markets on. Ballantine is the name of them. They do several markets a year in Ocala, Florida. And I've seen them advertised many times, but I never drove up there. It's a good hour and a half, 2 hours from here to get up to Ocala. But Lakeland's only 45 minutes to an hour from me. And we used to go there all the time because that's where the closest Hobby Lobby was. But now I have one a bit closer, about a half hour away. So I haven't been going up to Lakeland too much. So again, if you're in that vicinity tomorrow and Sunday, stop by and say hello. I'll be in the smaller of the two rooms by choice. Didn't want to be in the big room with most of the vendors. I don't know. I'm not crazy about crowds. That's wrong business, right? But I thought this would give me a little more breathing room than that other room was. So anyhow, if I see you there, wonderful. If not, check out my video next week for the results of this market. So until next time, everybody, keep crocheting. Bye.